Hey everyone, just want to welcome you all to our Cashflow Cycle System presentation breakdown and thank you all for tuning in today. Cashflow has been around for well over 3.5 years and it's here to help you get yourself educated and get that cash flowing for all of your guys' everyday expenses, bills and much more. For those of you guys that are watching today, you guys might not know me from a bar or so. My name's Alicia Walsh. Okay, I'm 30 years old and I currently live in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. I'm originally from Hamilton, Kirikiriroa, New Zealand, and I moved over here to Aussie in 2011. I'm happily married to my husband Joseph, and I've got two beautiful children, Colorado and Candace. About over 5 years ago now, I retired my husband from his 9 to 5 job, thanks to everything that I do out there in the online business space. And I'm a full-time online marketer and entrepreneur, and I have been since early March of 2015. I originally come from a hospitality background, and my first ever job was working in the kitchen in a bakery, and that was the first job I ever had, and I worked there for about 8-9 years before I moved across the ditch here to Australia. About 9 years ago, me and my family were actually homeless and sleeping in our car up in Darwin in the Northern Territory. And if you guys have watched our life story video here on YouTube, then you guys will already know exactly how we got into that situation and how we got out and, how we became so successful and, where we got to today. At the same time as well, guys, I also run multiple different online businesses and platforms simultaneously, meaning all at the same time. And I have lots and lots of different investments and multiple streams of income. Now, out there in the online business space, over the last 7 or so years that I've been online, I have honestly found from experience that a lot of training that's out there online and the education that's out there, it's outdated. And to be honest with you, it just doesn't cut it. It's not user friendly because, usually they'll put a time limit on it or some sort of time constraint. Sometimes they'll say, oh, you've only got 3 months to do all of this training and then your membership expires, or, oh, you got to keep paying a monthly fee just to have access to the training platform that you're on. And that's just useless. You really shouldn't have to bloody go through that and pay for all of that stuff. It ends up being quite expensive and it does not cater to people that have really busy lifestyles and kids and other commitments as well. So what I did 3.5 years ago to solve this big problem was I created the Cashflow Cycle System to be able to help everyday people and families get themselves educated and get ahead in the online business and investment space, because there is so much out there to learn and a lot of people out there just don't even know where to start. So, just as a quick disclaimer before I go through the rest of this presentations, guys, don't think that, cash flow is a get rich quick scheme. It's nothing like that. This is a business and it's also training as well. So don't think that, you're going to go activate or purchase a training and then you think, oh yeah, just because I bought it, I'm going to get rich overnight. No, it doesn't work like that. It's going to take you some time and a bit of commitment in order for you guys to be able to go through and complete all of your guys' training and setups and things like that. So it's really important that you guys stay committed. If you're not online all that much and you guys can't really be consistent every day, then this business and this is definitely not for you, okay? The biggest thing out here in the online space is that things are constantly changing, they are constantly evolving. And if you're sort of a lazy person and you don't, keep up to date with your training, whenever training gets updated and things like that, then you're going to get left behind and it's just going to be a waste of money for you. So if that is you don't like to keep yourself updated on training and things like that, then don't do this. You can stop watching it right now. But if you are someone that does want to make a change, does want to get educated, and does want to make some awesome ass income out there online from different income streams, businesses, and investments, then this is definitely for you. Now, the first thing that's always done with cash flow, the first fee that you always have to pay is your $25 USD once off lifetime admin fee. Okay, again, this is not a monthly renewal fee. You don't have to keep paying it once a month or renew it every year or every quarter or anything like that. It is only payable by you once, okay? And that lifetime admin fee gives you guys unlimited access to all of our paid members group and trainings. Trainings are constantly being updated all the time. New trainings are getting added. You don't have to pay any extra cost for that. That's what your admin fee helps take care of as we continue to update things and add new things into training as things out there in the online world change and evolve. At the same time as well, it gives you guys access to as many cycles as you like. You don't have to keep repaying another admin fee per cycle. I'll explain what those are later. It also helps all of our cash flow admins to keep on top of everything and keep everything running smoothly behind the scenes. It also helps to keep all of the software and the automation that we use in Cashflow all up to date and current. It also helps with running all of our future get-togethers, trainings, and our regular group giveaways. Yes, we do have regular group giveaways inside the Cashflow group for all of the Cashflow members to be able to enter. And those are extra incentives for people that want to do a bit of extra work, in regards to their cash flow business or their training. This admin fee also helps to keep all of our info and training bots all up to date and running smoothly, because there are monthly overheads that we have to upkeep with those to keep them running and fully functional and operational. And it also helps to keep all of our promotional materials up to date, including all of your marketing banners and posters and things like that as well. Now, into the different training levels. Now, the very first training level, guys, that's available in Cashflow, and this is the lowest cost training level that you can get access to, is a $25 USD e-commerce dropshipping and arbitraging training level. This particular training level is a $25 USD cost per cycle for a $300 USD profit. You guys will be getting well over 100 plus hours of training on just this one individual level. Okay, it's going to give you guys trainings on how to dropship, how to arbitrage. It's going to teach you about importing and all of that sort of stuff. Teach you about sourcing awesome suppliers for different products. It's also going to teach you about shipping and couriers and other things like that. You guys are going to be able to learn how to set yourself up in the e-commerce world on multiple different platforms, guys, like Shopify, Etsy, Alibaba, eBay, Amazon. There's tons of them out there, okay? And at the same time as well, you guys will be getting some really cool marketing training, which will help you not only in regards to e-commerce, but it will also help you in regards to your cash flow business, especially on the platform side, with all your different marketing strategies for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and a whole bunch else. At the same time as well, the beautiful part about Cashflow is that regardless of what training level you guys are coming in on, you've always got 2 or more ways to be able to make an income. You guys have always got the platform side, and then you guys have also got the option to diversify. And on this particular training level, guys, you guys can actually use this training in your guys' existing business. Maybe you have a business or opportunity that you're already in right now and you're wanting to scale it bigger, or maybe you're wanting to look at other marketing strategies for your business to help you get your sales up or help you get more of a clientele base. Then you can definitely use this training in that existing business or opportunity. Or even if you don't already have a business or an opportunity, then that's fine. People out there, man, I started from scratch, and I know that a lot of people out there as well, they're starting from scratch too. But the beautiful part about this as well is that you've got the option to diversify, because you guys can learn how to set up your own e-commerce or dropshipping business. This particular training is a $1,500 USD value just by itself, and don't panic or freak out when you see that 100 plus hours of training. You actually get to pick and choose what trainings you want to do as you go through your guys' bonus training. And best of all, you guys get unlimited access to training to learn at your own pace in your own time. I understand that some people, they have children, some of them work or study part-time or full-time. I 100% understand that, and I've seen it many, many times in the 7 years that I've been out here in the online business space. And I wanted to make sure that everybody didn't have a time limit, didn't have some sort of a deadline or anything like that. So when I say that you get unlimited access to all of that training on any particular training level that you own, I literally mean it. Okay, what I mean by that is you might purchase a training level and you might not do anything for a month. Maybe life gets on top of you or whatever it is, and you come back in a month's time, that training's still going to be there ready for you to access whenever you want. In a year's time, there may be more up-to-date training in regards to e-commerce or dropshipping, or maybe out there in the e-commerce world, they might release a brand new platform, and then we've got to integrate brand new training into everything. That you get all of that at no extra cost, guys. Training's always being updated all of the time, and new training's always getting added. So even if you come back in a year, 2 years, 3 years, Cashflow's been around for over 3.5 years, all of that training is still going to be there for you to be able to access. A lot of the Cashflow members that have been part of the Cashflow business and platform and started way at the beginning when Cashflow first, got launched, man, they are still able to access all of the training that they purchased over 3 years ago when it first started. So, that's a value that we offer and that we bring to the table with the Cashflow business and platform. But on to the next training level. The next training level is the $50 USD cryptocurrency training level. Now, I've been personally involved in the cryptocurrency space since early 2016, guys, and I've got well over 300 different types of cryptocurrency in my own personal cryptocurrency portfolio. I day trade crypto, I have cryptocurrency cloud mining packages, and everything else. And cryptocurrency, man, it is going absolutely crazy, and a lot of people out there, they want to learn about crypto, but they have no idea where to start. Whatever you do, don't ever jump into crypto or any other investment blind and not knowing what you're doing. That's what I did. When I first started learning about crypto way back in 2016, I had nobody, and I mean nobody, to teach me. There was barely any training out there online. So I had to go and do everything the hard way and learn everything myself through Google and YouTube, and that took me nearly 6 months. And because I was going in blind, not knowing what I was doing and tattooing around and doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, I actually lost a lot of money in the very beginning. I mean, in the end, yes, it all did pay off and I made all of that back plus 100 times more. But, you know, what you really want to do out there is try and prevent yourself from having to go through what I went through in the very beginning. And then I noticed over the years, certain platforms would set up and they'd bring out, some awesome ass training. And then, you go in and you'd want to go and learn it. So you pay to sign up, and then, next minute, your membership's only active for a month. And then at the end of the month, you've got to renew again and pay again, just to keep access to that training, even though you might not get through all of the training in a month. So like I said, I just found that a lot of trainings out there online just do not cut it. So with the cryptocurrency training level, guys, you guys are looking at a once-off cost of $50 USD per cycle. And every single cycle that you fill, if you guys are building a team on the platform side, there is a $600 USD profit from every single cycle. At the same time, okay guys, there is over 120 hours of full-on, in-depth cryptocurrency training, okay? And that's all included with this, particular training level. So inside the training, you guys will learn all about how cryptocurrencies work. You guys will learn how to set up multiple different cryptocurrency wallets and exchange accounts. You guys will also learn how to set up your own crypto cards. Crypto cards are what we use to actually spend our crypto, just like how we use our everyday FPOS or debit cards. We have crypto cards, okay, and we can use them in an ATM terminal to pull cash out of the ATM. We can use them at an FPOS terminal if we're paying for, groceries or petrol or whatever it is, okay? And then also at the same time, you guys will be learning about all of your guys' 2FA and all of the different security devices that you guys can get your hands on, like Trezors and crypto seals and things like that. You guys will also learn how to acquire and buy crypto. You'll be learning about altcoins, how to trade crypto, how to stake it, how to mine it, whether that's cloud-based or physical. We have a mining rig set up in your own home. You guys will be learning about ICOs, which are initial coin offerings, where brand new cryptocurrencies are coming out onto the market. You guys will also be learning about masternodes, all of your guys' different cryptocurrency terms and abbreviations. You guys will also, now this is some really, really new training that just got added into the cryptocurrency training on this particular training level. You guys are going to be able to learn how to create and build and mint your own NFTs, which are also known as non-fungible tokens, okay? You guys will also learn how you guys can buy and sell or trade NFTs. Those are going off the hook at the moment. The NFT space has really started going crazy within the last 6 months to a year, from the date that I'm making this video. And NFT technology has been around for a while, but it hasn't really been all that popular. But now that some new platforms and stuff have come out, and there's some really, really talented people out there that can build artwork and all sorts of cool stuff, they're listing these NFTs, man, and they are selling them for heaps. So definitely another really cool area of the crypto space to look into. You guys will also be learning how different types of blockchain technology work. There are so many different blockchains, guys, but a lot of them, they all have their own way of working and their own set of coding and everything else. And the other cool thing that you guys are going to be learning how to do is how you guys can write, create, and code your own smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. So yes, you will actually learn how to create your own smart contracts. I don't know of any other cryptocurrency training out there that offers all of this value and a heap more, guys. The other cool part about this is that, again, you've always got the platform side there if you guys are wanting to resell the same training to anybody out there, and you guys can build out there on the platform side. But you can also diversify your income and learn how to start your own cryptocurrency portfolio and make profits with cryptocurrency, guys. This particular training is a $2,000 USD value by itself, and remember that you guys get unlimited access to all of the training to learn at your own pace in your own time. Now on to the next training level. Yes, there's more. So the next training level, guys, is the $100 USD website funnel and app building mastery training level. Now this particular training level is a $100 USD cycle cost per cycle, sorry, and you're looking at a $1,200 USD profit per cycle. Again, there is over 120 hours of training that is included, and in this particular training level you will learn how to build and set up all your own website, sales pages, landing pages, your own funnels. You guys can learn how to set up your own blogging website or anything like that. You guys will also learn all about Google Analytics and SEO. That's pretty much ranking your website up on the top search list in Google. So that way when someone searches for a particular product or service, yours hits right on that front page and they have a more chance of clicking on your website and making a purchase, so you can, get more sales. You guys will also learn all about email automation and autoresponders. And what I really, really love about this particular training level is that in the 7 years that I've been online, I have met so many talented software engineers and coders and programmers and even just general everyday people that have an awesome as idea either on an app or some sort of a game, but they have no idea how to develop it or how to plan it or how to launch it or anything like that. And in this particular training, guys, there is over 60 hours, so well over half of the training is all about how to develop and build and launch all your guys' own apps, games, and even subscription-based services or apps right across Android and the iOS platforms and heaps more, okay? At the same time as well, guys, you guys do have the option to diversify your income as well. You do not have to rely on any training level. You do not have to rely on any recruiting on any one of those training levels. You do not have to solely rely on recruiting just to make an income. Some people, they don't want to recruit at all. They don't want to build a team. They don't want to do the platform side, and that is 100% a-okay. It is completely individual choice. Some people only join Cashflow just to get access to all of that training, so that way they can go out there and diversify and build all their own income streams, and that's sweet as. I love that, entirely up to each person, and some people do both at the same time. It's entirely personal preference and choice. But you guys do have the option to be able to diversify on this particular training level. You can go out there and list your services on websites like Fiverr and everywhere else, Facebook, wherever you want to, and you can actually make and build websites and apps and everything else for other people, and you can get paid to do that, okay? And at the same time as well, don't forget that this training is a $1,500 USD value just by itself, and you guys get unlimited access to all of that training to learn at your own pace. Now, the next training level, yep, still going, and there's still plenty more. The next training level, guys, up from that one is the $200 USD TB Cash Out and Forex Mastery training level. Now, on this particular training level, guys, the cost is $200 USD per cycle for a $2,400 USD profit if you're building on the platform side. There is well over 80 hours of training that is included on this particular training level. You've got, man, what I love about this training level, and sorry if I seem a little bit, speechless or mucking up a little bit, talking. The reason why is because this particular training level right here probably has the most income streams that come off of it, okay? What I mean by that is usually, yes, you have, two different ways to diversify, regardless. But you've got, on this particular training level, you've got the platform side. You've got the option to diversify out there in the Forex market and learning how to trade Forex. You can make money there. You've also got all of your TBC side. You can learn how to trade out your compounded TBC. Some people have been sitting on TBC for years, have no idea how to cash it out, don't know of any exchanges that have it listed. And we teach you all of that. You've got that option of cashing out your guys' TBC that you've been sitting on for a while, or even if you're new to TBC and you've only just joined up, maybe in 6 months, once it's all compounded and you want to start trading it out for some other types of crypto, then you can absolutely do that. You've also got an actual referral program in the Kringle Cash side, and you've also got another referral program which is part of my TBC program training. So, man, just like off the top of my freaking hand, that's like 5, maybe 6 different streams of income just off this one particular training level, only just this one. So, in regards to the training, okay, again, as I said, there's over 80 hours of training. You guys have actually got 2 lots of training that you guys will learn on this particular training level. So, in the Forex training, you guys will be able to learn how the Forex market operates. You guys will learn how to trade Forex, and you'll learn all of the terminology out there in the Forex space. You guys will also learn about base and quoted currencies, pips and points. You guys will learn the different methods for Forex analysis. And those different ones are, or the different types of analysis, we call them a fundamental, technical, and sentimental or sentiment. You also at the same time, okay, have, your different types of orders. These are automated things that you can do in regards to Forex and how to use them. You have buy, sell stops and all of that sort of stuff. You guys will get taught how to set that all up and how to be able to use it and utilize it on a daily basis. At the same time as well, okay, with all of your guys' TBC cash out training, that's going to teach you guys how to set up your own verified TBC trade account. There's only one verified exchange that TBC has that you can use on a daily basis if you want to. And on that exchange, you can actually exchange your TBC out for other types of cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash, and stuff like that. And I've been using that exchange quite comfortably for over 2 years. I just log in, click a button, and I'm able to exchange, my TBC out. You guys will also learn a lot more about P2P trading as well, where you're the actual trader selling to the customer. So you guys will learn, how to set up different types of payment processing methods. You guys will learn all about those Kringle referrals and the training program referrals and everything else as well. And the cool part about it as well, guys, is that you've got all those different options that I explained earlier to be able to diversify. This particular training is a $1,500 USD value just by itself, and you guys again get unlimited access to all of that training to learn at your own pace in your own time. Okay? Next training level, yep, there's still more. The next training level up, guys, is the $300 USD investment mastery training level. Now, this particular training level is ideal if you are the type of person that really wants to hone in more in regards to the different investments out there, not just crypto and forex. Those are only two. I'm talking about all the rest, hedge funds and everything. Okay, so with this particular training level, guys, the cost is $300 USD per cycle for a $3,600 USD profit out on the platform side. There is over 100 hours of training that is included in this particular training level, and you guys will learn all about how to manage and obviously investing at the same time in precious metals. There's so many different precious metals out there, guys. You got gold bullion, silver bullion, platinum, rose gold, copper. There's so many of them, guys. Then you guys have also got training on precious gemstones, diamonds, opals, everything else. You guys will also be able to learn the different fundamentals of analyzing rental income and real estate properties. So you guys will actually be able to go in and study up and learn how to actually read the real estate market in your particular area. You guys will learn all of the market analysis for real estate in that particular area. If you guys have got, a property, a spare property, maybe a beachside batch or something like that, that you guys don't use all the time, or a holiday home, you guys are also going to be able to learn how you guys can set up Airbnb and how you guys can get paid from people staying in your home or in your second home or holiday home. And then you've also, at the same time, there is so much training on this particular level, guys. You guys are going to learn all about different stocks and shares, capital shares, dividend shares. Oh man, there's so many different things, man. You guys will also be able to learn how to make money trading those stocks and shares. You guys will learn all about hedge and mutual funds and investment banking and heaps more. Okay, there is a ton of training on this particular level. Again, you guys have got the option to diversify as well, not just rely solely on the platform side of Cashflow, because you guys will be able to go out and diversify into different stocks and shares and bonds, hedge funds, precious metals, gemstones, and more. Okay, this particular training level is a $1,500 USD value by itself, and you guys will get unlimited access to training to go through at your own time and your own pace. Yeah, one of my favorite training levels in Cashflow. Okay, one thing. Oh, I love this training level, man. So this is the $400 USD automation, bot build, and AI training level. Okay. There is a whole ton of newly added training that we have just added within the last month or so to this particular training level. And there is over 100 plus hours of training. There's actually over 120 hours of training that's included in this particular training level. And what I really love about this particular training level is the fact that, automation really, really helped me when I was, diversifying and running multiple different businesses and setting up different investments and everything else. Without automation, I would be stuck sitting behind my computer pretty much all day and half the night trying to manage everything that I do. There's no way I'd be able to do it. I do have 3 full-time admins that help me with some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, but for a lot of the follow-up, information, some of my trading and things like that, I use AI and bots. I use custom built software and automation that helps me to do some of my everyday tasks that I need to get done. There are oh man, honestly, automation, if it wasn't for automation, I wouldn't have half the success that I have today, making over 7 figures a year. Man, there's automation and AI is all around us. But a lot of people just don't realize it. So, with this particular training, guys, you guys will be able to learn how to build all of your own chat and follow up bots and even training bots for Messenger and Instagram. You guys will also be able to learn how to build your own custom, yes, custom, not something where you go and pay a monthly fee for to utilize their AI software or technology or their platform. You guys will learn how to build your very own custom AI automation bots for trading, yes, trading, cryptocurrency, and Forex for you. You heard me right. There is a huge profit in that. And you're not going to have to sit behind your computer all the time and bloody well, monitor the frickin' charts and the markets and everything. You guys will be able to just pretty much set your software, click a button, and forget it, and it's going to do the rest for you. At the same time, you guys can custom build your own automation software and connect it to any platform of your choice to help you save time and money. I don't know whether any of you guys out there have ever heard of marketing software. Marketing software, especially out there in the social media space, let's just take one as an example. Facebook, okay? There are such things as auto posters. Okay, now auto posters, what they do, usually you have to pay like a monthly subscription fee. And what you do is you pay the fee, you log into your account and you can load up a marketing post or a video or something like that, and it will go out into all of these different business and online marketing and whatever groups that you choose out there on your Facebook, and it will automatically put those posts up and stuff for you. You can learn how to build that yourself instead of having to keep paying every month to utilize and outsource a auto posting software. The other beautiful part about this as well, guys, is that automation, if you guys choose to do that and learn it all, it'll help you guys to save you time of not having to be sitting in front of your computer all the time, and it will save you guys a lot of money because you guys aren't having to pay to utilize somebody else's software or technology or platform every month. You guys can easily have all of your guys' customers and clientele or your leads pay for your products or book you in for particular services. Maybe you run a business or whatever, and contact you directly on autopilot and so much more, man. I love this particular training level. Like I said, I wouldn't be half the success that I am without automation. Automation is the way of the future. We got bloody autonomous cars now that can drive our asses around. Tesla and all of that. We got apps that are like way automated like Uber. Uber doesn't own a single taxi in the world. It's just a platform that people, utilize and use to frickin' drive their normal car around and shit. Same thing with Uber Eats. Uber Eats gets a cut off every single food order that's placed through a food business that's listed in their particular listings. It's crazy. So, when you have automation, it just makes things so much easier. And to be really, really honest with you guys, it has given me a lot of time back with my family. I started really heavily using automation earlier last year in 2020, and I am lucky today if I spend 1 to 2 hours on my phone and my computer a day. That's it. Automation and my admin team take care of everything else because I've set everything up, I've built everything, and I've done all the custom builds that I need to as well. Now, the other cool part, guys, about this particular trading level is that you guys can diversify by building automation not only for your own business or platform or portfolio, okay, You can not only get paid from that, but you can also get paid for building automation for other people and businesses. For me, myself, I have trained up one of my admins to build all of the automation that I, offer as a direct service out there to other people and business owners. And I make anywhere per month, anywhere between minimum 2000 US dollars, which is about 500 USD a week, all the way up to, I think the most I've ever made in a month from building automation for people was around 8,000 US dollars in a month, which is 2000 US dollars a week. That's quite a lot. It's like around like 2.5 grand, maybe more, depending on the exchange rate. Just from that, just from automation, just from one income stream and offering those direct services out there to people. And there are lots of platforms that you can jump on where you can, market and actually show all of the services that you offer, what you can build for people and everything else. Now, at the same time, this particular, training is a 2000 USD value just by itself, and you guys will get unlimited access to all of that training to go through at your own pace and your own time. Yes, there's still one more training level. Now, this one here is really, really, it ties in with everything else, especially if you're out here and you're an entrepreneur, or maybe you're just starting out and you really, really want to, not only monetize a lot of your content that you might already be making, but maybe you want to get paid, for other different, things out there in the social media space as well. So this particular training level was a $500 USD Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube mastery training level. This particular training level was a $500 USD cost with a $6,000 USD profit out on the cycle, or out on the, platform side where you're team building. This particular training level has got over 140 hours of training included, and it's going to teach you guys how to manage and connect multiple social media platforms together. It'll be wow, it'll be even better with that automation training because you'd be able to cross post, man, like across multiple platforms like I do. Saves me heaps of time. At the same time, you guys will be able to learn how you guys can create a huge following on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and how to retain those followers and keep them engaged and keep them interested by creating content that will help go, that will help you to go viral. At the same time, you guys will also learn all of the ins and outs in regards to the algorithms that sit behind all of these different social media platforms. So that way you can break through those frickin' algorithms. So that way you get more exposure than the other Tom over here that's next to you that's posting a video on TikTok. Now for me personally, I've been on social media for a long time. My oldest accounts that I have are my Facebook and my YouTube. And over the years, I've seen algorithms change all the time. I've seen monetization change all the time. I've seen so many different things, guys. I've seen platforms get updated, get brand new looks. I mean, look at Facebook. They're changing to Meta soon. Old Mark Zuckerberg, is changing the whole Facebook thing to Meta. Meta's going to be the big umbrella company of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and all of that sort of stuff. At the same time, you guys also will learn about lead optimization, meaning that you can build up a list of leads from your guys' followers, and you guys will learn how to be able to do that and how to be able to manage them and look after them. You guys will also be learning about subscription services as well. Now, over on YouTube and on Facebook, you have subscription services where people can pay to access certain content from you. On Facebook, I make no less than 6,000 US dollars a month from subscriptions. These are people who are accessing exclusive content that is not public, that is made by me on my Facebook business page. You can also even run classes over on Facebook. So maybe you might want to take some of this training and you might want to run a class. And you might do a live event and people might pay to access that live event where you show them how to do something on social media, or you show them how to set up a crypto wallet, or whatever it is. People pay for that stuff. Okay, you can make a lot of money out there by monetizing your guys' content. The other beautiful part about it as well, guys, is that it's also going to teach you guys more in regards to different collaborations that they have. TikTok has now got a really cool option where you can actually get paid if you get selected from certain businesses and, big groups and entities and things like that out there, where, you get paid just from putting a little video up or whatever, marketing their product, and you get the freaking product for free. For free, bro. They send it to you for nothing. Set yourself up a PO box, have it sent to your PO box. No one needs to know your actual home address. Have them send out some stuff and you do a honest review video, or like a cool little video marketing and showing how you use their product. That goes out across their platform, helps you get more followers off their platform, out of their followers list, and helps your people, your followers, get access to an awesome product. You might even be able to get a cool ass discount code for your followers. So there's a lot of really cool things that you can do out here in the social media space. The other cool part about this is that, if you've got an existing product or business, or you represent something like a brand of your own, or maybe you represent a movement, regardless, you can use this to scale up your existing social media to help whatever your movement is, whatever your community group is, whatever your business or opportunity or product or service is, and get paid from the content that you produce. And at the same time, you guys can also diversify and get paid for managing other people's social media for them. You remember the automation stuff I showed you on the last training? Yeah. You can get paid a lot if you can build automation that helps you manage and look after multiple social media accounts at the same time. And if you can do that, there's a lot of money in that as well. Now, the cool part about this, guys, is that with this particular training, okay, this is a $1,500 USD value by itself. And again, you guys get unlimited access to go through all of that training at your own pace and your own time. So, how do you benefit? When you're looking from the outside in, you're probably sitting there go, hang on, well, yep, okay, I want to do this training and that, but really, how am I going to benefit from this? Well, out on the platform side, regardless, you can 12 times your guys' initial investment on any training level, and at the same time, you guys can make unlimited amounts of income when you guys are diversifying on any training level. And I've explained to you guys all of the different ways that you can make income when you guys are diversifying on any one of those training levels. You guys can use your earnings, regardless of whether they're from the platform side or from diversifying, for whatever the hell you want. You can use it for your everyday bills and expenses, pay off some debt. Christmas and New Year's is coming up. It's November right now, mid-November. Back to school costs, those are always a killer. Those uniforms and laptops and shoes and lunch boxes and everything else. And you guys can even use it in your guys' other existing opportunities and businesses. Maybe you might want to put those earnings back into scaling your business up. Maybe you might want to take those earnings and you might want to reinvest it over into your cryptocurrency portfolio, or your Forex portfolio, or your stocks and shares portfolio. Entirely up to you. The opportunities are honestly endless. Okay, the list literally just goes on and on and on. Now, maybe you might be looking at this and you might be a little bit skeptical, and you might be looking a little bit sideways going, is this a scam? Is this for real? Is this a Ponzi scheme? No, and here's why. Let me explain. Number one, you guys are paid directly and you get to choose how you want to be paid out on the platform side. No, there is no third party that handles any of your income or takes a cut before it gets to you. Alicia Walsh does not take a cut of your earnings. Your sponsor, whoever brought you in, does not take a cut of your earnings, nor do you take a cut of the earnings from the people that you bring on the platform side. No, it doesn't work like that. This is not a MLM or multi-level marketing business. It is not a uni level, and it is not a binary system, okay? Nothing like that. At the same time, our product is the exclusive and unlimited access to training that would otherwise cost you guys thousands of dollars if you were to go and buy it all separately elsewhere. Okay, a lot of, different businesses out there, I hate seeing them. They say, oh, turn $500 into 4 grand. Oh, turn $300 into 6 grand. Bring in 2, bring in 4. No, this isn't like that, okay? Those, I literally call them a Ponzi scheme because they are. They have no product. And when there is no product or service that is being exchanged in regards to, funds, then that's a Ponzi scheme. You're paying for nothing. You are literally paying for what? To get access to a group, and you bring in 2 people that pay $500 each or whatever it is, just to get access to that group, and then they got to bring in 2 and 4 and whatever. And the only way to keep making money is solely by recruiting new people. Cashflow is not like that. It is a business where you are able to, resell those exclusive training rights if you want to, but you do not have to solely rely on recruiting to make a profit. If you just only want to get access to the training and only use the training to go out there and diversify, then that is entirely up to you and is your own personal preference and choice, okay? Some people, they only want to get into cash flow for the training only. That's cool. Some people only want to get into cash flow just for the platform side. That's cool. And some people, they want to do both at the same time. They want to, go out there and build a team, and they want to get paid directly from the platform side, and they want to diversify and, set up lots of different other income streams as well, and that's completely fine. Whatever you choose is entirely up to you. And don't forget, like I just said, you've always got more than 2 ways of making an income regardless of which training level you're on. Regardless. So again, very, very important to remember. And the other thing that I really, really love about cash flow is that everybody has got an equal opportunity to be able to earn. So maybe you decide, okay, well, I want to go and join Auntie in this cash flow business. I'm going to focus on my training, but I do want to do a little bit of the platform side. The cool part about it is that you can actually out-earn your sponsor. You can even out-earn Alicia Walsh, the creator of Cashflow, if you want to. That's entirely up to you. Everybody's got an equal opportunity. Now, when you look at the typical structure of an MLM, you can never ever surpass the person above you in earnings. You can never ever outrank them. Same thing in your 9-to-5 job. You are stuck in that position, and it's very, very hard to upskill and get a promotion. It's very hard. Well, you can't even out-earn your boss. You can't out-earn the person in a position that's higher above you. You can't, unless you take over that position. See, with Cashflow, it doesn't matter. There are no bosses. There are no supervisors. There is no MLM structure. I call that shit a pyramid scheme. MLMs, they're pyramid schemes, straight up. I don't care how you fucking put it, one way or another, they are a pyramid scheme. And no matter what you do, the person above you is always going to make a cut off every sale that you bring into the company or whatever it is that you're representing. Cashflow isn't like that. No one's going to make a cut or take a cut of anything that you earn on the platform side. And at the same time as well, every single individual that is in Cashflow is fully responsible for declaring all of the income that they make from the platform side of Cashflow and paying all of their applicable taxes, GST and everything else, just like any other business owner has to. Cashflow, again, as I said, it's a business. Any income that you make from it, you need to declare that. It's very, very important that you do. And we do have, something in place. for compliance and auditing purposes as well. That stops all of the people that think they can run away from, paying their taxes and doing what they're supposed to do as a law-abiding citizen. But carrying on. Now in Cashflow, on the platform side, when you're team building, you have got two different board options that you can choose from. Here's how they work, and I'm going to explain to you guys the pros and the cons of each of those particular, board options. I'm 100% transparent with anybody out there that decides to come on board, and if you're watching this right now, I will always give you the pros and the cons, regardless of which, option you're going to be doing. Now, the first board option that you guys got is called auto rotation. Now, auto rotation is perfect for people who are not good at team building or they don't feel 100% comfortable in marketing or promoting out there on the platform side. On auto rotation, people's names on a list go in order of when they have joined, and everybody waits for their turn for their cycle to come up off of that list. Okay? And everyone on auto rotation works as a team to fill any of the current cycles up that are in the auto rotation software. 12 cycles per training level run in the automation software at any one time, and they roll continuously 24/7 on autopilot. So as an example, you might have the $50 USD cryptocurrency training level and you're out learning your crypto, but you also want to earn at the same time over on the auto rotation side. So you put up one little post a day, on your timeline, whether that's a post or a video or whatever you like. All of the marketing and, promotional materials are provided to you. And, one day you wake up and, oh, awesome, it's my turn now. I'm in the automation software. What happens is your payment links that you get shown how to set up, those all get coded into the software. Okay, and as people are posting up and everything, everybody shares all of the leads that are coming in. And when those people go through that software and click to pay, as the software rotates all of your guys' links, if it lands on your link and they pay through your link, you will then become that person's sponsor automatically. And you'll get straight away their Facebook, their email and everything for them to be able to get in contact with you, or for you to be able to get in contact with them. And then once that's done, you get them all stuck into training, and you just be there for them whenever they need a hand with anything, whenever they get stuck. And if you've been through, your main cash flow training yourself, and you've got stuck into the training on your particular training level, then you'll know exactly how you can help and guide them. So you'll be okay. And even if you don't, your sponsor that brought you in will know how to do that, and they'll be able to guide you so that way you can help your particular team members that are coming in. Just remember to take into account that if you are going to be doing auto rotation, then you need to be online every day. Okay? No ifs, no buts. You got to be online every single day. If you miss doing any of your promotional marketing for a day, you can actually be skipped off auto rotation and put onto opens. So don't do auto rotation if you know that you can't commit to it. Okay? Very, very important. The only other con with the auto rotation, there's pros. The pros are you don't have to be all alone. You're working together as a team, and you can learn, for your bonus training at the same time as being able to earn an income on the platform side. The cons are you got to be online every single day. You've got to do at least one marketing post every single day on your Facebook timeline. Just one minimum. And then at the same time as well, the only other downside is, let's just say on the platform side, one of your cycles completely fills. You fill all the positions on any one of your cycles. And, you get paid as new people are coming into any one of your cycles that are in that automation software. Now, if you fill a cycle and you want another one, meaning you want to go again and get, and go through the list again and get put into the automation software again, if you're on auto rotation, you have to rebuy, meaning you have to pay again from somebody else that's currently in the auto rotation software for you to get another turn. Okay? So that's the pros and the cons of auto rotation. Now the second option that you guys have is open cycles. Open cycles are perfect for those people that are good team builders and they're happy to promote and they want to put their cash flow business, they want to push it at their own pace. Or those with a busy lifestyle that can't commit to the requirements of auto rotation, meaning maybe you're really busy, you're not online, you're not on Facebook every single day, maybe you're only on once a week or once a month or whatever it is, and you can't commit to auto rotation, then go with opens. Okay? With opens, it doesn't matter how big or how small the amount of work is that you do, because you're building on your own, so it really doesn't matter. At the same time as well, what I really like about open cycles is unlike auto rotation where you have to wait for your turn, open cycles you don't have to wait at all. There's no wait or lag over time for your name to come up off the list in order of the date that you joined. You can literally, if you were to join up, you can literally go through your cash flow training. If you're quick, you'll get through it in a couple of hours, maybe even less than that. Just depends on how quickly you learn and how you adapt. Some people take longer. It's entirely up to each person. Everybody's, learning level and retaining level is different. Some of you guys are real tech savvy. Others aren't. They take a little bit longer, and it really doesn't matter. Okay? But if you're quick and you can get through all your cash flow training in a couple of hours and have your open listings up, man, you can be making money in 2 hours. Like, that's how fast it is if you're on opens. The other cool part about it as well is that there's no limits to your earnings. You can earn as fast or as slow as you guys want to. Now, the cons of open cycles. One, you are on your own, meaning that when you're out there building a team on the platform side, you are on your own. You're not really, working together with everyone else on auto rotation. You're building by yourself, but that's a cool part. All of the people that you maybe have come in, they are yours. You don't have to share them with everybody else as if you are on auto rotation. See, on auto rotation, everyone has to share everyone. All of the potential leads and newbies that might come on board. On opens, you keep all of those for yourself. They're yours. So if old, Cuzzy over here decides that they want to get some training from you, or maybe, some person out there in a Facebook group, wants to come join up with you and heard that you're a great, trainer and sponsor, you get to keep all of them. You don't have to pass them on to anybody else as if you were on auto rotation. At the same time as well, the biggest pro with open cycles is that if you choose to go with that option, you only have to pay for your training and you get unlimited cycles, and you only have to pay once. Yep, you heard me right. So if you're on open and you're working that bit harder, the cool part about it is that, if you fill a cycle up, anyone on any one of your training levels that you own, you can actually, if you want to, forfeit the last position on any one of your cycles without having to pay anything, and it will automatically get you a brand new empty cycle on the same training level. So you can just keep building a team if you want to, and building a team and building a team and building a team, and you can make all the profit, and you do not have to keep repaying and rebuying per cycle. So for me personally, I'm on opens. I have diversified into all of these different income streams that you guys will get training on. And at the same time as well, I build out on the open side. So if you might not see me post for a week, or you might not see me post for a day about cash flow. That's fine. I can do as much or as little work as I want. I'm on opens. I get to keep all my own leads. I don't have to share them with anybody. And I can build as fast or as slow as I want. So again, just remember to please take note that you can only choose one of these options when you guys join up. If you do want to switch later on down the track, just remember that if you want to switch, that you will have to do a changeover fee, okay? Because it takes time for admins to go through all of the automation software and pull your links out, change all of the Google Docs around, change all of your payment options around and everything else. There's a lot of work that's got to be done if you move through different board options. Some people, they start out on auto rotation, and then, I've noticed that maybe their auntie wants to join up and their auntie only wants to join up with them. And they're like, oh, I don't want auntie to go to these random people, in the cash flow business. I don't personally know any of them, and I want to train her myself. But I'm not currently in auto rotation right now. I'm still waiting for my listing to come up off the lists. All right, I'm gonna go opens. So they change over to opens. Admins edit everything out. And then, bang, they were on opens, they do their listing, and then bang, straight away, old auntie comes on board, or whoever it is, and they get paid. So again, it's really up to each individual. Just make sure that you have a really good think about, what you want to do, and I'm talking about long term. What do you really want to do long term? Okay? And again, the platform side of cash flow is only optional. If you do not want to build a team out on the platform side of Cashflow, then that is entirely your own individual choice. And if that is you, then just make sure that you guys, when you go for your training, just list open cycles. And you guys won't have to look at any of the platform side at all if you don't want to. You can just go and focus on learning all of your crypto training or e-commerce training or whatever it is, automation training. And you might come back in a year, in 2 years, or whenever it is that you've learned all of that, and then go, okay, I've learned all of this, I've harnessed all of this information, I've now got all of these new skills, and I'm making some great income over here. Okay, I want to go and build on the platform side now. You're on opens, you absolutely can. You don't have to wait around or anything like that. Now, Leash, I'm not tech savvy. And I really don't have a lot of time to chase and follow up with people. Is this going to be an issue? Absolutely not, and here's why. Say hi to all of our info and training auto bots, okay? Now, we've got 3 different bots in the Cashflow business. We've got our Cashflow training bot that's there right around the clock 24/7 whenever anyone needs to access their Cashflow training. So it doesn't matter if, you have got team members on the other side of the world, that training's always going to be there for them whenever they need it. Then you've also got 2 different Cashflow info bots. One info bot is used by the people that are on the open option, and then there is a separate Cashflow info bot for the people that are on auto rotation. Okay? And the auto rotation software is coded into the back end of that bot. So, with the opens, it's not, your individual links and things like that are not coded, but all of your people will come straight back to you. So very, very important to remember. These literally automate about 80% of all of the training and everyday follow-up and everything for you and, your newbies that are coming on board 24/7, 365 days a year. Right around the clock, doesn't matter. They don't eat, sleep, rest, take a day off or anything like that. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas Day, New Year's, public holiday, whatever it is. These bots are online 24/7, okay? Beauty of automation, guys. And these are free for all Cashflow members to use on a daily basis, okay? Doesn't matter who you are. If you're part of the Cashflow system, you get access to all of this, all right? Standard. So what do you need to start? You might be looking at this and going, okay, well, I'm interested in this training and that training. What do I actually need to be able to join up and get myself started so I can get access to all of these trainings? The first thing that you're going to need, just like the first thing that I mentioned in this presentation, is your guys $25 USD for your lifetime admin fee. Now, depending on what the exchange rate is, you do pay in your normal currency, whether it's NZD, AUD, USD, whatever it is. You do pay in your own currency. It's just that we convert it out, okay, for USD. So, at the moment, I know it's November 2021 right now. $25 USD into Australian dollars, New Zealand dollars is roughly at the moment between $30 to $35. Okay, depending on the exchange rate, it can fluctuate. It goes up and down pretty much every hour on the hour. All right. And again, just remember that that particular admin fee is a once-off fee, and it does not need to be renewed. So remember that you keep that in mind. At the same time, you're also going to need all of your extra fees for whatever training levels you guys are wanting access to. Whether it's a $25 USD e-commerce dropshipping and arbitraging training, whether it's a $50 USD cryptocurrency training, the $100 USD, website funnel building mastery training and app building training, whether it's a $200 USD Forex and TBC mastery training, whether it's a $300 USD investment mastery training, the $400 USD automation and AI build training, or the $500 USD, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram training. Whichever, whichever ones you want is entirely up to you. Just remember, okay, you can start as big or as little as you like. You can pick and choose what trainings you want. You might want to start off little and only get the $25 USD e-commerce training, and then maybe as you start going through that and making some money, and then you maybe want to upgrade and get a bigger level or different training. That's entirely fine and up to you. But obviously, with the more training cycles and levels and trainings that you own, then you guys are obviously going to be able to make more money because you guys have got extra training and skills, different diversification streams, and you guys are able to make more income. Remember that each training level is purchased individually. So owning a higher level doesn't mean that you own the other lower training levels below it. As an example, just because maybe you purchase the $100 USD website and funnel building mastery training doesn't mean that you own the two-level training levels below it, being the $25 USD e-commerce and the $50 USD cryptocurrency training. Okay? So if you owned the $500 USD training level, doesn't mean that you own all the lower ones below it. Every training is purchased individually, okay? The only other things that you guys are going to need if you are building out on the platform side, if you're only focusing on the diversification side, then don't worry, you don't need any of this. If you're building on the platform side, then you guys will need an active bank account at minimum. Okay, if you guys are wanting to accept payments through your different crypto wallets, then you guys can, make sure that you have all your crypto wallets set up and ready. If you want to accept card payments through PayPal or Stripe or whatever, then that's fine too. Again, you guys get to choose how you want to be paid. Okay. The other thing that you guys are going to need, now it is private, nobody else but myself sees that information. You guys will need your tax number from the country that you are currently residing in. If you're here in Australia, that'll be your tax file number or your TFN or your ABN number. If you're in New Zealand, that will be your Inland Revenue or IRD number. If you're over in the US, UK, it'll be your TIN number. And that's for compliance and auditing. As I said earlier, no one else will see that, only me. In case of an audit or anything like that happens, I have to provide all of that to the ATO or to Inland Revenue and stuff like that. So that way they can make sure that everybody that is involved in the cash flow business is paying their taxes and everything that they should be paying. So it keeps everything done by the book and above board, and it keeps everything honest, and it keeps everything transparent. So just remember that. Aside from that, okay, now I've got all the information. How do I go join up and get started? Okay, pretty simple. Make sure that you guys go back to whoever referred you to watch this presentation. This will be the person who sent you the link to watch this presentation or sent you an info bot link, or it'll be whoever the person was whose post or video you clicked into to watch this. Okay, make sure that you go back and message them or get in touch with them, and they will help you guys to get started and answer or explain anything that you guys may need. They'll answer any questions that you may have, okay? If you guys do not have a sponsor, then you guys can message me, Alicia Walsh, directly just via the details that are below this video, and I can help you guys to get sorted. Alternatively as well, if you guys are wanting to save some money and get better value, make sure that you guys contact me as well. I do have other training packages available where you can get multiple different training levels of cash flow for a once-off cost, and it's a little bit cheaper than what you would get it for if you were having to buy each individual training level. So make sure that you guys get in touch via the link below or go back to whoever referred you. And aside from that, I look forward to educating you all, and we look forward to seeing you on the inside. Have a great day or a great night wherever you guys are, and I hope that you have an awesome one. Bye guys!